Hi everyone, welcome. Today I'd like to talk about a story that's pretty disturbing, to say the least. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. From this very reputable outfit here, Party Political Puffin, which you'll find at partypoliticalpuffin.co.uk. Really, this isn't a story for levity, so anyway. I've written up a summary. Myanmar forces murdering medics. Apologies for the alliteration. I was kind of hoping that it would enable the story to stick with some people and make sure that it got the eyes on it that it should do. But ultimately what we're going to do is look at a video that one of the original reporting organisations released. I've made a warning, but I just want to say again, it is pretty disturbing stuff. Medical staff are being hunted down and murdered in Myanmar. State security forces have ostensibly outlawed healthcare and labelled those offering any such aid as enemies of the state. To survive but continue to treat the sick, injured and dying, medics have been driven underground. This during a global pandemic can only lead to more needless death and misery. State forces have issued warrants for the arrests of nearly 600 doctors and nurses. Posters with the faces of those being hunted are plastered all over state media in an attempt to hunt them down. And as I go on to say, this is a desperate and dire situation. It is hard to put into words, spoken words, exactly how awful this is. So I'm going to use some aids here. This is just a snippet of the reporting. This happens to be AP, but it gets across the sense of what's going on. In Myanmar, the military has declared war on healthcare and on doctors themselves, who were early and fierce opponents of the takeover in February. The takeover in February, if you're not aware, is a military junta overthrew the government and has basically taken hold of the entire country. And they are quite clear about who they like and who they don't like. And obviously amongst those that they don't like are people dispensing health care and treating those that are sick and dying. It goes on to say, security forces are arresting, attacking and killing medical workers, dubbing them enemies of the state, which I referred to before. And in a quote from one of the doctors, the junta is purposely targeting the whole healthcare system as a weapon of war, says one Yangon doctor on the run for months, whose colleagues at an underground clinic were arrested during a raid. We believe that treating patients, doing our humanitarian job, is a moral job. I didn't think it would be accused as a crime. Pretty sad stuff. I want to give Radio Free Asia a shout out. The reason for that is they're not just part of the reporting. These are the guys that broke the video that we're going to watch. And so yeah, give them a bit of love. Their website is rfa.org. So it's rfa.org. Okay, just to make absolutely certain, the video we're going to watch is disturbing. So it's only a couple of minutes long and I'm going to stop and start it. But let's watch the video. So as you can see, we've got these three guys here, medical workers, ambulance, couple of cops. So just, casual beating there from this person. As you can see, the notation at the bottom, when it says surveillance camera, it's a CCTV camera. Some more casual beating. Oh. The medics were helping injured anti-coup protesters, so of course deserve that. Unfortunately, it gets worse. As it says here, RFA, Radio Free Asia, has learned the medics were later sent to the Insen prison. Apparently that's not a great place to go. So here we go, back in the vid. Bit casual beating. Oh my god. Ah. Oh. Anybody that's got any idea of how heavy a rifle is, £7 for older weapons like that, swung from above your head, is going to do a lot of damage. Putting that aside, just the kicking to the head, the beatings with batons, you can see that this is a very troubled part of the world, and it needs eyes on it, because this just goes on. People are being killed. It's said there 60 so far have been killed, and that's the sort of numbers that are known. And clearly, if there are no eyes on this part of the world, it will go on with impunity. Yeah, I'm sorry it's not a very uplifting video, but it's something that I think is really important. As I mentioned earlier, getting eyes on this, not just this story, but the situation in general, I think is very important, because God knows what would go on if there was no scrutiny whatsoever. And I really would hope that this will raise the profile of Myanmar, the atrocities that are going on there, for the larger international community to intervene. Anyway, thanks very much. I hope the video was useful. It gave you some useful information, broadened your perspective. Please like and share the video to try to get as many people to see this as possible, and also subscribe and everything else that you could do to support me. That would be fantastic. Anyway, bye for now. Take care. See you in the next one.